Now, I know you can see me really close up, but I needed to get to where you could see what I have carefully posted behind me. Don't do this at home unless your parents say it's okay. I put my paper up here so I could use it like our board like we have at school. So today's math lesson is just a review on how to properly write our numbers. That's really important that we train our brains the right way. And so I'd like you to remember how to write them the right way and practice it like this whenever you're practicing writing numbers. So right here I said I can write numbers 0 through 5. So those are the numbers that we're going to focus on today. The reason we're doing all of them at once is because this should be a review for you. You should be doing this already, just like I am on this video. So let's go ahead and start with the number 0. The number 0 starts at the top line and it goes towards that way. Okay, and so I would say that goes to the left, and we're going to circle around, touching that bottom line, and then coming back to where we started. Notice how I put a dot on the top line so I know where to start. I also traced that first one. Let's see if I can do it correctly without tracing. I'm going to start at the top line, circle around to the bottom, come all the way back up to the top. The reason the top line and the bottom line are so important is so that we can practice writing them the same size and the same shape. This trains our brain the right way. Let me try one without a dot or without dots to trace. Great. Now in class, we've talked about how numbers are afraid of spiders and they do not ever go in the basement. So don't forget when you're writing numbers, if they go underneath that bottom line, we need to try again. The next one is the number 1, and I can safely say that everybody in my class can write this number really, really well. But let's review it anyways. Starting at the top line, we slide straight down and we stop at that bottom line and pick up our pencil. Let's try another one together. Maybe you're doing this in the air with your magic pencil. Maybe you have a piece of paper and you're doing this along with me. However you're practicing, make sure you practice the right way. Starting at the top line, we slide straight down and stop at the bottom line. Now let's make one without any lines, or out any dots, excuse me. Very good. So now we've done 0 and 1. Now let's try the number 2. The number 2 is a little bit trickier to do all by ourselves because it starts in between a top and middle line. It kind of starts in space. And so we have to find the starting point. We're going to curve around, slide down, and we're going to slide straight back on that bottom line. And just to remind you, we did say something silly in class. We said we would slide back into the hot tub and it's full of jelly beans. So if you remember that from class, you could say that in your head as you're making the number 2. So we're going to curve around, slide down, back into the hot tub full of jelly beans. That's so silly, but it really is something I remember. Let's try it without the dots. Curve, slide, back. Be careful that this part of your 2 is not rounded. Make sure you paused there to make it pointy. Otherwise, we're going to end up with a hard to figure out squiggle. Let's go on to the number 3. Our rhyme that we would say in class is around the tree and around the tree. That's how you make the number 3. It starts the same way as the number 2. It starts in between the top and the middle line. Around the tree and around the tree. That's how we make the number 3. Let's try again. Around the tree and around the tree. That's how we make the number 3. Last time, I'm going to say it in my head and you say it out loud as I do it. Great. I hope you can see this. This is a lot of fun. Okay, so the next number after 1, 2, 3 is the number 4. I put it right over here. The number 4 has something a little bit different about it. It has 2 parts. Please make sure that your parts are not wiggly or rounded. You want to have that point, and I'll show you right now where that point will be. Start at the top, slide down to the middle, slide across the middle, pick up your pencil. Start at the top again and slide straight down. That's where that point needs to be. If you make it a scoop, we're going to start looking like the letter Y, and it will confuse you when you get to high school and you have to use that letter in algebra. So let's go ahead and make another 4, being careful of that point. Down to the middle, slide across, pick up your pencil, slide straight down. That's the number 4. Let's try another one. I'm only going to sing pick up your pencil this time. Pick up your pencil. Did you practice that one with me? I hope so. If you're just watching and having fun watching, make sure you get out that magic pencil and do it in the air. Okay, we've got the number 5 next. We can make it 2 different ways, but this is the way we've learned. Top, hat, backbone, big belly. Make sure you use paws and make them pointy. Here we go. Top, hat, backbone, big belly. Let's do it again. Top, hat, backbone, big belly. One more time. Top, hat, backbone, big belly. Now I left 2 empty blanks because now I'm going to go through all of the ones that we reviewed. I'm going to write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're going to tell me, did I do it okay or should I try again? What do you think? Can I go to the next one? Okay, a few more. All right, what comes next? And the last one? There we go. And that's just a quick reminder on how to write your numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and